Oh, 2 minutes.
Yo, what the hell is this? Wait a second.
Hold on. Yeah, do it. Leave it.
Oh,
Leave
no.
it. Leave
no,
it. Leave
no,
it.
no.
All right. What's going on, everybody?
Y'all didn't see anything.
Welcome back to another Make a Map segment with Sandwich and myself. We were compared to the beer and pretzel version of this, so that's what we're going to roll with now. For those of you guys that are new, obviously yesterday we had one as well with Axum and Pion. Sandwich is another level designer with the studio, and then I'm one of the community managers. And basically we just sit here, BS with you guys, answer some questions. You guys get to ask about how maps are curated, and then Sandwich can answer them. So, Sandwich, walk us through what you're doing right now, brother.
I am currently looking for a new map layout that we can make a map on. as you probably saw, that first checkpoint map was a little too spicy. It was a little too spicy. It's like when you order like a 2-star at a Thai restaurant and they give you like a 7-star. That's what that map was. So we're looking for more like a 2, maybe a 1-star, something easy to start it off. I'm kind of liking this map because it's pretty small, but it's a little bit too small. Like maybe if it had a hallway somewhere. But we're gonna keep going. I want to find a map that has 5 rooms and then like 5.5. Airlock is kind of like a fourth of a room to me.
It's a half a room.
Yeah.
The sandwich designed the lighting and stuff.
No, I am not a technical artist. I'm not nearly that adept at Unity. That is our technical artist Bickle, who does a lot of the lighting stuff.
So what is that little picture on the bottom? I know it's an actor, but I don't remember which one it is.
That's the level gen background. It's called level gen background. So what it is, it's whatever you want it to be.
So guys, for those of you guys that are new here, all of our maps are procedurally generated, but then they are curated by our level team to make them flow and play correctly. So what you see here is a level generated map, and then Sandwich will go in and place the objects, I guess, in the doors and stuff like that to make it flow.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand up. The main thing is the doors. The doors are like level gen isn't nearly smart enough to know where to place doors so that they're gameplay viable. So I'm waiting currently on the room pass, which is what places props, and that should pop up in the next like 30 seconds. But we'll see. We'll see what it comes up with. Hopefully airlock isn't scuffed. Hey, there we go. Oh, I put a one-way in here. Interesting. We're gonna get rid of that.
The one way. Ooh.
Yeah.
Guys, thanks for the followers right now too. We had a large influx. We appreciate it. Any chance Gek will be hiring for an entry-level dev position?
Dueprocess.info. There's a jobs tab. It would be listed there. One-way airlock? No. If I wanted that, I'd choose a hallway.
Are you guys working on auto-scaling UI for screen aspect ratio? That's out of my knowledge.
All right, greased display or display greased. We got those two options for our.
There you go, chat. Level. Pick the name. What's up, Donut?
I need to pull up the poll. Is it this one? No active poll.
Greased display or display greased?
I'm seeing a lot of greased display.
Dude, the poll thing never works for me. Whenever I try to do it, it says UI unavailable or something.
Yeah, it just says no active for me. Yeah, we're going with greased display because no one has said anything else, so we'll do that.
So yeah, service error. I think Twitch just doesn't want us to succeed.
Like, you guys aren't allowed to hold polls here.
Yeah, you're not at that level yet. You haven't ascended.
Cheese.
Looks like grease display won pretty hands down.
Yeah. All right, so now we're just going to do some tidying up, do some spring cleaning on this map. I'm going to start up my music again, get it a little softer.
What are the maps for? These will go into the map pool. Is it this week or next week, these ones?
These ones are going this week.
This week. So whatever we see made here will be in the map pool. Is it Thursday or Friday that they're going out this week? I don't remember.
I just want to say Friday to be safe.
Yeah.
Like, if they go out earlier, they go out earlier, but expect them on Fridays.
The game is Due Process, Apollo. It's Thursday or Friday. Typically it's Friday, but this week we had a kind of a weird update schedule with the ending of the holiday update. So
Kind of like how this vault door is cutting off this sight line.
yeah. Damn, bro, this job looks really boring correcting level gen every single time.
Yeah. It can be, but I mean that's like every job, you know?
Well, the one thing to
Like
think
you
about,
have your ups and downs.
yeah, and I think the one thing to think about too is like our level team is essentially making the map play better than if they were to just say, here's level gen, boom. Because level gen sometimes has a brain fart and doesn't do it
Like this
correctly.
right here. This, I don't know why this is happening, but I'm gonna have to look into this. So this is one of those things that's like if we just shipped this map as is, there'd just be a hole in the level here, which is like I don't know why it's there, but it is.
It's a great drop down. Ooh, let's see. Oh, I wish we could do that. A drop
Yeah,
down.
I wish we could do
Oh,
drop downs. You'd be able to look in through the whole map though. That's why we can't do helicopters either. At least
trust
on Kill House.
trust me, guys. I've begged Sandwich for a rooftop entry kill house, but obviously the kill house is all mesh wiring at the top, so you could literally see into every room. Steam Workshop, it's been requested a million times, and I think the consensus from the studio was that the community is not large enough to warrant the work that will go into that.
Just put some doors down real quick. Let's see. The hard thing here is going to be this airlock. Do we want the airlock going from office or do we want it going from kitchen? Because, like, it's kind of a tough pick either way. Because it's like office and club are right next to each other, right? But then kitchen and club kind of aren't either.
Well,
Like,
how do
doing
you
it like straight through is kind of weird too.
how are you gonna get into oh, so this is I think right at the top in between the kitchen there, at the top side of it where reception is.
Like here?
No, but at the top of kitchen, like the north side, where there's nothing there. Double swinging doors, and then keep airlock the way it is.
I do some finagling on some hitboxes. You guys aren't going to be able to see anything, so just give me a sec.
It's magic. How regular
Yeah.
are the updates? Map updates are every Friday. Game updates kind of vary. They used to be weekly every Monday, but since releasing to EA, the team is focusing on more like large and substantial updates instead of pushing out smaller ones, I think.
Why are you like this? I need wood, and I don't know.
Turn on cheers. I have no idea how to do that. The thing is, guys, is that we are restreaming to, I believe, Stream and YouTube. So we don't have affiliate ship. What are the large updates referring to? It kind of varies.
Oh my goodness, I don't know where this exit particle is. I thought it would just be hit underscore exit, but I'm gonna leave myself a note for that.
So
What is this? This is
Carter,
a grease display.
yeah, grease display. Carter, the maps are randomly generated, but the devs go in and curate the map to make it flow, such as like adding doors, stuff like that. So the map,
Sorry,
like the
I
map
don't know
rooms.
Greased display. Cool. Yeah, I'll just have to change that later. I don't want to try to finesse it right now. Cool.
Are there going to be new
Snow got
guns
some double
in
doors.
the future? Do you know that one? New guns in the future?
Oh, probably. Like,
I think they have a few already, like kind of in the works.
I'm like, on one hand, new guns would be cool. Like, this isn't official. This is me theory crafting, but new guns would be cool. But if you look at some of the old footage, like the public footage, there's a full stocked version of the KR-82 U, which is just called the KR-82, and it was too powerful, so it had to get nuked. Which is rest in peace, Sweet Prince. But if I had my way, okay, I would bring that thing back with a drum mag because I'm a sucker for light machine guns. And like a light machine gunner roll, oh my goodness. Just as a power weapon, like it's like welded into the KR-82 or something, that would be so sick. Yeah, P90. Oh, that's a name I haven't had in a long time. I gotta move this thing in the kitchen. Do it like there. Gotta finish up airlock. I'm gonna have to do some other stuff with airlock in a little bit, but for now this is looking okay. Okay, so currently have to do some stuff with office and some stuff with club. The club is looking really empty right now. I think the bar is fine where it is in the stage, but this part of club is going to need some modifications.
Will you allow flash to be used for attackers? I don't know the answer to that.
On attackers?
Yeah.
That's kind of their whole thing, is they're not affected by flashbangs.
They got them super sick visors, man.
Yeah.
What happened to suppressors? They got lost in... Not lost, but they are getting reworked, basically. They're on the roadmap.
Yeah. They're coming back. Hopefully.
Yeah, they're on the roadmap.
The day suppressors returns, the day you stop hearing bullets. Feels good.
The day the knack with oil can suppressor returns.
Return of the king. I want to make sure that this guy isn't floating either. It's not.
How big is a team? I think we got asked that last week. What was it?
Like 20 people.
Yeah.
I don't remember the exact number, but I think it's 20 or a little over 20.
Can you shoot lights out now? Not yet, no. That'll come back eventually too.
What to do?
That club's looking a little barren.
Yeah. I'm also thinking of red doors though, because if I do bomb here, where am I going to put red door?
One in club.
Yeah, one in club for sure, but where's the other one? The other thing I could do is do bomb over here.
Then do office and brick
And then
house.
do like that and that. I think that's a better play here. Because I could do some other things like with reception. That would be kind of funny. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, and that would be kind of funny. Here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So right now the predicament that I'm in is I need to put red doors somewhere. If you've played this week's rotation, you might notice that I did a bad and didn't include red doors on a map. The map has been fixed, but I'm not making that mistake again. So we're gonna put some red doors.
Paul, what I just linked right there in chat is the really up to date roadmap. The Trello is what gets updated more frequently. The one that's on Steam is a visual roadmap, which does include like to spring. The Trello is like if there's even a bug in the game, that'll get updated onto the Trello, just so people can refer to it and be like, oh, this is like it's there. You know, they understand it. It just gives people more of an insight because the studio wants to be as transparent as possible with our community. And so that's why we do so many level streams. But yes, the maps do, I believe, get internal QA'd. Bomb inside of airlock? The very last time, Sando, I don't know if you remember when we did the level stream. Remember we had that bomb in the airlock?
Yeah. That map was actually kind of fun too.
It was.
I don't know about you, but I thought that map.
I never even got to play it. I was so upset. Hello, Miss Marie.
Yeah, this is looking a little bit better. I think that this red door is gonna be so silly. The amount of flanking.
Planning on improving matchmaking system. It's pretty stale. What are you referring to, Paul?
Yeah, club is looking empty.
We are good, Marie. Miss Marie.
Let's get some things in club. Like some tables with some booths. I don't want to make them too powerful, but like you need a way to fight stage over here. That being said, if the thing is open, then I guess it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah. The one thing, guys, to remember is that the matches played is just a increment to tell you how many matches you played. It doesn't equal your ELO or your hidden MMR or anything like that. Obviously, it does include experience, but with maps changing all the time. Soon, Paul. Soon, with that one.
I'm currently setting up airlock properly. So we gotta do some... Maybe that's... Oh my goodness, I always forget if this is the proper way to do this. Oh, yeah, I think I set it up right. All right, then we gotta get the vault button. And I think we're good. Is this one? Okay, yeah, I think we're good. What should we put in club? Yeah, I'm almost to 1K. I'm at like, what, 730 or 48?
There's a lot of
What are you
people.
at right now, Smit?
1,200.
Oh my goodness.
We don't talk about my my late night addictions to casual matches.
Back in my day, a casual match took an hour and a half, and we liked it.
Is ranked the default currently just so queue times are shorter? Yes, currently. The whole stipulation on like being more strict and ranked will come as the player base grows. Like you'll have to play a minimum amount of games or something like that. Already cheaters? No, they've been handled if there is any. No, it's just me, Lobster. Omerta's at like 990. Carter and Mace and Road are all 870 something.
That one's on the ground. Yeah, we're gonna need some stuff in club. And then I think I'm also gonna put some bulletproof cover here because I know we've talked about this before. So we're gonna take these guys.
Sando, Paul thinks the shotgun should be buffed. He just has not simply learned the ways of the shotgun.
Yeah, shotguns, like most things, are just very situational. They're more punishing if you're out of position than like a KR or a Gruber.
Pro tip with a shotgun is you have to be in their face. Like in my experience, you have to be in their face. You have to not be afraid to get up and personal with somebody when you have a shotgun. What's up, EQ? How's it going, man? Yeah, you get to touch them.
Cool. So that's a little bit better. Let's make sure the light isn't floating. It is.
Easter egg. Shotguns are considered the melee weapons.
Correct.
Mike, I read it and I just lost it. Looking to buff the mop to 160 damage instead of 135. Reason for this idea is that since it's a one-shot plus a huge reload time, I feel that it should be insta-kill no matter what. so long as you hit it. What do you think of this idea? If you disagree, please fill us in on why.
That's, I mean, do you want to start or do you want me to start?
I mean, I can give my opinion on it.
Yeah, I got my own opinion, so how about you go first?
So obviously we don't handle any weapon balancing, but the mop
Sure.
as it is, in my opinion, is great because it is rewarding if you hit a one shot headshot. And if you body somebody, they're basically useless as it is. They have 15 health left. So it's kind of like a one shot kill. And if you body somebody, you can just relay to your team that, hey, these guys are one shot, or that I bodied one of them or legged one, however you want to pronounce it. I think if you make it a like 160 damage, it's too powerful then. Your turn, Sando.
So, the reason why I would not like that is because I've lived through that time, and before there have been times when the mop has been buffed, or even just like if you play on defender, uh, you will get one shot by the mop, and it feels horrible. It's a one shot body shot because it does 135 damage. Defenders only have 100 health. So imagine that, but for everyone. All of a sudden, the mop has become arguably the best gun and the easiest gun to use in the game. It can one shot anyone at any range. It's hit scan. You can fire and relocate. You can just sit across the map, basically on factory, and win every time. Like there are a lot of reasons why the mop is already very good, and the only reason it's not as good as something that can spray bullets quicker is because of the long reload time. If it had a magazine of even like 3 bullets, or you would rack it and it just chambers another round, like it would be pretty overpowered. Um, so giving it one shot body shot potential to that extreme where it's like you're bumping it up to its current headshot damage is like that sounds pretty brutal. It'd be like the op on steroids.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of more questions about the shotgun too. Obviously, guys, we're not weapon balancing developers.
Apparently, my voice is a lot quieter than yours.
Yeah, I turned it
My
up.
apologies, guys. Yeah.
Um, I think once people slowly figure out like what shotguns are useful for and how to use them, people are gonna be like, "Oh wow, shotguns are actually pretty good." Because I was the same way. I was like, "Man, shotguns need a little bit more kick."
Oh, this is bad. I didn't realize that this was this way. Oh.
Plan on nerfing
Apparently,
the
these are
flashes a
ballistic.
bit. That's another thing. We have no control over that.
Yeah, that's a Vince question.
Yeah.
I don't remember what this box cluster is called. Maybe it's like boxes 20? I don't know. I don't remember what the boxes are called. I'll just look up box. There's the planter. Here we go. Box underscore wood. There you are. Found you.
Can we give an opinion
Okay.
on flashes? Do you want to give an opinion on flashes?
I think you get too many of them. Like in their current power level, you get too many of them. But I don't think that the amount that they like flash or blind you is bad. It's just the fact that you get 15 of them is kind of crazy. Because yeah, like it's one per person per round, but
I think
like
it should be
they're
12.
pretty much a guaranteed kill. Yeah.
I think it should be 12.
Like there's some other things where it's like you only get 4 night visions, you only get 2 clackers for 3 charges, and like those are all forcing you to make choices, but it's like you can just take 1 flash every round because it's like your basic utility. And obviously it doesn't feel great to get flashed, but it feels amazing to flash someone and like just watch them walk into walls. It's so funny. So it sucks to get flashed.
I think flashes are better than they were.
Yeah,
if you remember
for
that
sure.
one update where it was rough. I do agree it is too many, but if you look at like any YouTube video of like what a flashbang does when it goes off, it's a loud bang. It is gonna concuss you and make you kind of dazed. As far as them going through walls, that's a known issue, and I believe Vince is gonna look into it. Um, that's the thing, is like everything in the game can be tweaked. It doesn't have to. It's not like an end all be all. Like this is what it is. This is how it's staying. It can always be tweaked. We had another question here. Time frame on Gunplay 2.0. I have no idea on that one.
When it's ready.
Yeah, they're working hard on it because it is like a lot of work.
And Kevin is only one person.
Yeah. Can either of you solve a Rubik's Cube?
No, my brother can.
I mean, I could solve it. You just toss it in the garbage and say, "Hey, it's done." What are your favorite tile sets to play or to make a map of?
Oops, sorry. Oh, that's a hard one. I'd say factory, because I like long range engagements. The CQB engagements are a lot less fun than like having a lane smoked off and wondering if they're gonna flash and push through, or like if it's a diversion and they're going somewhere else. In C-store, it's just kind of like they'll throw a flash at you, and that's just kind of game. But you also have a lot more utility for things like Molotovs because of the close quarters. So, all right. I need a table. I need a spool table. Love.
I don't think there's any plans to add a slide, Venom. A
Are we
scoreboard?
talking like a brink level slide, where it's like you slide on the ground?
Yeah. A slide, like a
Yeah.
crouch slide.
Yeah. This isn't a movement shooter, even though I would absolutely love that. Love me some movement shooters.
He loves himself some movement.
Yeah, dude. I'm all about Dirty Bomb, Brink, like Quake. I love those games. I need. Oh my goodness, what is this? What is this cluster called?
As far as the scoreboard, that actually got brought up internally.
Fairly recently, right?
Yeah. At the current time, there's no plans to add it, but that could always change. Reason for it is the studio wants players to focus more on teamwork and strategy versus, like, hey, this is, you only got 2 kills, you stink, type of deal. And after match, like, stats thing is always a possibility, but it's not a priority right now.
No. Which one? Which one? Which one?
How many?
I don't want to make it like super confusing.
This is a good question for you, Sando. How many variations of each map do you have?
Like locally on my computer. I have no factories. Well, probably like 30 or 40 of each Keel House and C-store, because I haven't deleted them in a while. When we go to bake them to get all of the lighting data in, it's like put into an archive, so we don't need to keep them on our computers, which is good because they can take up a lot of space. Cool. This is looking all right.
On average, Carter, in the map pool each week, I think they try to shoot for keeping about 120-ish, give or take, you know, into the map pool. So each week there's about 120 maps in the pool. Some are old, some are new.
No, typically not Churgy, because like DPL players are like the best that we have in our game. Like they're the best gamers that, play our game, or the most competitive at least. Uh and they will do everything optimally. Like if something doesn't work, or isn't like worth it to do, like a push, or it's just like too risky to do, like they just won't push it. It'll just be like an objective, no, we're not going to do that. Um so like a map that I make might look very different when someone who's very competitive at the game plays compared to like when I'm making it. They might go for things that are different than like what I might personally go for when I'm playing, when I'm even, making the map. So I also just try not to like think about too many specific plans, because it's really easy to like get into a feedback loop of like, well, they could do this, they could do this, they could do this, and then you're coming up with all these different plans and adding all these different things, and then you just kind of like create
A zombie.
um yeah, just like a map that's way too confusing, and it's just very easy to do that. So no, I don't think too much about it. Like I'll think about maybe barbed wire if there's really really good barbed wire spots somewhere, but that's about the extent. Or like wall charges, that's another one. Uh, Besides that, I just try to focus on door and objective placement, like the breaker and bomb. So this map is looking pretty done. I think I want to add just a little bit more flavor back here with some chairs. And then maybe like some chairs or something back here, because this is also looking a little barren. But then I think we're good. We'll move on to something new.
I saw somebody saying adding custom games for players to scrim. You can do that. There is private matches. You can't set the map, but you can do it. If you go into your UI, there's an option for enable custom password, I believe it's called. And yeah, so basically both teams have to enter in the password at the bottom, and then you just queue up, and it'll say searching for private match. For ranked, it has to be 5v5. For casual, you can do a 1v1, 2v2. It'll just take some time, but it will only match with the same person that has that password. Any plans for claymore traps, sound traps, maybe IEDs for defenders? Claymore Roomba. That's kind of the running joke in the community.
Cool. This map is looking done.
Sweet.
People happy.
Do you guys flush the maps and then we just re-download each week, or is there some that roll over?
Yeah. So the way that the map update works is, it gets flushed from your computer, and then you just download the entire map pack again with the new maps. Career stats would be cool for sure. I'd like to see those as well.
Yeah. Trust me, guys. We hear you when you guys say you want like an after action stats and career stats.
Yeah.
It's all like everything you guys recommend usually gets brought up somewhere on the internal and usually gets discussed.
I would love to see a photo mode row one live. Especially like if you played, Call of Duty, Halo, like a theater mode. Oh my god, dude, I would be so happy. I'd be so happy to see some sort of theater mode. That is like, that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
So
does the running joke mean that isn't gonna be featured? We have no idea on that one, guys. As far as like more traps, more anything of that, that's something that we don't know at the current time. I mean, everything's a possibility. We can't really rule anything out unless it's like completely break the game. For those of you guys that are just new to the community, there is a riot shield and a shopping cart LMG that was in the game previously that is going to be coming back. The shopping cart is kind of like a trap in a sense, because you're posted up in an area and you have a big LMG shopping cart.
all right, let's see. Do we want to do this one? Is this a map that we'd like to make?
What do you think, chat? Should we do it? Yes or no?
I wish polls worked properly.
Yeah, no kidding. Will you change the grenade arcs?
Again, not a question that we can really answer.
Yeah.
Because like we don't mess with, neither of us mess with weapons or equipment. I just do levels manager, so I'm seeing one person say no. So I think we're doing it.
I hope they don't mess with them, because then I can't throw them through factory efficiently. And I just figured out the best way to do it.
Mama Jamma straight up out of Indiana. No, not means yes. Thonk. What happened to this checkpoint? It has been eaten by Club.
It was hungry.
Maybe Club's eating office.
Yeah.
Receptionist just up here like, hey guys, I'm relevant. I'm thinking actually a red door here. Or even like a red door like here. I think that would be a little bit better, because like the way I'm looking at this map, it'd have to be reception, kitchen, brick house, back part of club, and then like reception in the front part of checkpoint out, and then bombs like back here somewhere. Because reception kind of has to be green. It has to have these windows.
Yeah.
Checkpoint we can probably mess with a little bit more, but we'll see.
Would it be?
It wouldn't be a double red door.
Would it be easier to make level gen better instead of you making you do this?
It gets to a point of diminishing returns. Like obviously we do want to optimize level gen, but it is easier at a point or another to like just have a human go through it, because like it places most of the stuff pretty well. It's just that last 15-20% that it has a lot of trouble with, and you can sit here all day and tinker with it and try to optimize it for like lower and lower results. So but that is an end goal, is eventually just being able to push level gen to its absolute limit, 100% everything, turn it into Skynet, and just pump out levels like one after another. And then we can focus on making things to put in the level generator that it just spawns automatically. That is an end goal.
And the team does do, like, level gen has come like along so far already. Like they are incorporating new updates, stuff like that, to make it easier on them. But unfortunately, technology doesn't always cooperate the best.
All right, chat. Fire Eclipse or Eclipse Fire? I'm going to take a bite of a bagel while you guys vote on this.
It sounds like you should be eating a sandwich, not a bagel, you know?
It's so good.
Fire Eclipse, Eclipse Fire. Which one? What kind of bagel? This is very important.
It's an everything bagel with peanut butter on it. Seeing more fire eclipses than eclipse fires.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. Everything bagels are like at the minimum sesame seed. I can't do plain bagels anymore.
I've never even had an everything bagel. Like I don't.
It's pretty good. It's got just like seasonings on it, like it's got the normal sesame seed. I think it's got like pieces of like garlic on it. Poppy seeds maybe? I don't know. It's good. It's got everything. All right, I'm seeing a lot of fire eclipses, so I'm going to do that one.
Yeah, I think that's the one.
All right.
Design a bagel level.
That's my secret, Captain. Every level is a bagel level.
What's going on, Scout? Guys, if you're new here and you have any questions about how levels are curated, now is the time to ask it. As far as like a lot of the gameplay stuff, like weapons or that type of stuff, we're not going to have the answer to. We can give opinions, but we're not going to know, like, hey, this is what the studio's doing. Yes, put it right on top of that stage.
Yeah, the hard part right now is I need to get reception uh through here into backstage and still have space to put a red door in between. Because I need a red door like up here somewhere, and I need a red door down here somewhere. And what I'm thinking, I'll just do it. What I'm thinking is we do something like this. Where there's my thing. Something like this, so it just stretches out backstage a little bit more, or maybe this becomes backstage, one or the other. And then bomb goes on top of it. Because right now it's just kind of like, just kind of awkward, honestly.
Awkward's not always bad. Sometimes you need to just have a little bit of awkward in your life.
True, but this is like the bad kind of awkward that you don't want.
Can a bagel be added to the attacker side? Would be OP in defense planning phase.
The
That's the
bagel is just the healing item now. It restores 20 HP.
that's the new weapon, actually, guys. You get a bag of them, so you have 6 rounds, and you just throw them at the defenders or the attackers. Why 2 green doors?
You'll see.
It's a mystery.
Who said we need 2 green doors? Not me.
Green doors? Never heard of them.
The thing about checkpoint is it needs to have a door somewhere in it, but I'm thinking we do a red door just to spice it up a little bit. The problem is I have to put it somewhere down like here, basically in these like 6 tiles. And that's hard. That's really hard. I kind of want to make it punishing to get this close to bomb and then maybe do the other red door like up here. Like that. It's just like you still got a little ways to go. Oop, delete the mid-run.
Yeah, I mean, myself personally, I like when no matter where they breach, it's still 2 rooms to bomb, because then it does give the defenders a chance versus like, hey, here's the door, and then you go to the next door over, and there's the bomb.
Yeah. I don't focus on skins. I don't know. Make a wave toxic when it's on 2nd floor? No, you fall, you die. Blah, blah, blah.
That's it. You're done.
A lot of checkpoints that are normally terrible.
Checkpoints are good for early peaks.
With a wall breach? I mean, think of it this way. You took that checkpoint. You should be rewarded for taking that checkpoint. If you have a wall breach, then you might just get an easy route into bomb because you took checkpoint. Sometimes it just works out like that.
Azura, yes. We don't control what happens with like equipment or utility, but it is a known issue, and they are working towards like making it so it doesn't get you through walls. So yeah.
I want to change this guy. I think this guy is going to be a problem. Let's see. Still kind of a problem. It's alright. It's not as bad as it was, so. I do want to do the wall back here, though. Or this doorway back here.
Mike, you're completely fine, man. I'm the community manager. I'm one of the community managers. I handle social media and marketing aspects of the game, and then I do community management stuff. So like everything you're talking about is pretty much kind of like been discussed internally with the like appropriate devs that handle that stuff, like for instance balancing and stuff like that.
Airport chairs.
Playable pinball machine arcade cabinets win. That's actually
Yeah, I'd rather see the DDR machine get used.
That'd be so funny. You're using WASD at like to move your feet, and like somebody's watching you actually play it.
Oh, that'd be good.
When is the partner program coming back? Applications will probably be opening in February.
All right, we'll move this up a little bit more. We're gonna take this guy too.
Why doesn't the game have Call of Duty sized marketing campaigns? Because we don't have a Call of Duty sized budget.
Funny you mention that. There's a thing called money that can be used for goods and or services. They have a lot. We don't have as much.
Yeah. Yeah. Screw the weapons, add DDR.
Yeah. Flashbang
balancing.
changes can wait. We need DDR now.
You'll have people trying to get high scores in DDR on C-Store.
Yeah. They load it. They're like, chill, guys. You can have the dub.
Yeah.
We're just here for the DDR.
Animated trailer would be sick.
I agree.
It would. Just get more money. Yes.
Just get more money, Omega Lol.
Exactly. People complaining of shotguns devs get gooder. I feel like, in my personal opinion, people just haven't experienced them quite enough yet.
I second that.
Because they are very, very good at, like, once you understand kind of like the meta behind them.
Like, shotguns in DP don't work like they do in real life, where you shoot, 50 feet and it can one-shot someone.
Yeah.
You really, especially against an Argus officer, you really got to get, like, up in their face.
There's a clip in Flex Tapes on our Discord where I posted a 4K. If you watch that, you'll understand that, oh, so I really got to be up in their face.
Yeah. There was a DPL match, I think it was a Rivals match, where the dev team got snuck up on by a shotgun, and the shotgun wiped out everyone. Yeah. Which is a sick clip anyways. But, like, with shotguns, you just really need to position yourself properly and, like, know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I don't. God, dude, this. I'm trying to, like, think of where to put this red door, and it just kind of, like, everywhere I think of sucks. I'm gonna need to probably delete this guy if I want to do it the way I want to do it, but
I know you guys felt so strongly about the mop not being one shot, but suppose it only had 5 shots you can take with you into a round. Make it so that the reload timer takes an extra 2 seconds longer, making it non-spammable, while still feeling rewarding for it being a one-shot breach camber type rifle. Thoughts? I'm aware you don't control balancing. I'm honestly enjoying the discussion with you guys.
the reload timer is already too long.
I think it's 6 seconds, isn't it?
Yeah, like I think the mop is balanced the way it is, if not underpowered. Like, yeah, it can delete people from across the map, but that's the whole point of having a long reload. And it's a hard question too, because like I love mopping. Mopping is really fun, and it feels great to get a spicy, crispy flick onto a head of an Argus enforcer and just like, eliminate them from the game, just telling them to sit down. But like, man, dude, when you get mopped, it's not a good feeling.
I don't think there's any worse feeling than when you're on the attacking team and somebody bodies you with a mop.
Yep.
Because then you're
15
just
HP life.
Hey guys, I'll be your bait. I'll run in first.
Yep. Yeah, like bait me.
I think mop itself though is also very situational, similar to like shotguns are, where if you play a certain position, let's say you want to bring it on C-Store, and you want to play where you think they're going to breach storefront, it could be really good because they have to funnel through one area. Most people do just utilize it on factory, but like this map that we're making right now, if you wanted to, you could sit in reception and try to get an early peek, on see if the defenders are rotating there. I think the mop rewards people that are good at hitting a headshot.
Yep.
You know, and that's, if anything, I think the saber should be nerfed just a tiny bit.
Yeah. Saber against attackers is just a cracked out version of the mop.
Yeah.
Like sabers versus attackers. If you can hit your headshots, yeah, it's just game over if they get a saber.
Yeah. And at the same time, like the mop, the auto shotgun, the saber, those are considered, quote, the power weapons, where if you lose it, it's a high risk, high reward weapon. Like if you're an attacker and we kill you and take your saber, now you have to plan around that because you know that we have a saber in our back pocket. The same with like an auto shotgun. If you lose an auto shotgun on C-Store, I think that the auto shotgun is best used on Kill House versus C-Store. So like you have to automatically assume like, oh, they have an auto shotgun here for Kill House. We have to watch out for that because it does do so much damage. Any plans on making a 3v3 mode? I have no idea on that one.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell you.
No, I agree getting one tap is annoying, but the saving grace would be that it would be used that often. Max, it could wipe a team once. Mike, the one thing I'll suggest on that is if you body shot somebody, swap to that pistol real fast. Because half the time you can usually kill him in like one shot with a gat. But like I understand your frustration, you know, it is a longer reload time. I do think reload time could be cut down by like 2 seconds from 6 to 4. Any plans on making maps with multiple levels?
Funny you mentioned that.
Ah. You've fallen right into his trap. Nerf the Gruber and Gat 9.
I can tell you why we haven't done it yet, and it's because it's too complicated to plan on. We don't have the way to plan on it sorted out with like the best way I can describe it is try drawing on stage and you'll notice that your lines don't appear on stage or like in the factory office because it draws it on the floor. So every time you draw a line, if you were to like draw it, you know, like if you were to do this as defender and you're like, I'm going to sit up on stage, it would still draw it over here, but it's drawing it on here. It's not drawing it up on the stage because that's the layer it draws on. And then it's also just complicated to play on. So there's some logistical problems with it, but people seem to like it when we have done it in the past, like
Clubhouse
a while back. Yeah, there was some Kill House maps that were made into Clubhouse, and that was like it was like a pseudo 2F. It wasn't a proper 2F.
It had 2F.
It's kind of like how
rooms,
factory.
but yeah.
Yeah. Even then, it had like maybe 1 or 2. Most of them were just raised up platforms.
Where is the cursor located for drawing when you are in the map?
It's your cursor.
I
don't understand the question.
Like what level does it draw? I think it's at the, isn't it like the 0 or something like that?
Yeah, so it draws on the floor. So like these floor tiles is what it would draw on, or like this background right here. So I guess 0, 0. Because it draws on this guy. And then if you try to go up a level, it's just like, nope, I can't do that. It doesn't recognize that this is an elevated position that it can still draw on. It thinks that the ground is just still there. And then you don't see your drawing up on the stage.
Yeah. Game has the most non-toxic community. That's what we shoot for.
Yeah.
That's
thank you.
On the homepage, we
people hug.
That's one of the biggest things is, are there any guides for FPS optimization? The game itself isn't fully optimized yet. If you get like 100 frames, like 80 to 100, that's good. Um, I think the game is capped actually right now at like 120. You might get like
Yeah.
200 in the versus screen, but in game it's capped at 120. And the studio does have a full-time optimization engineer that is working to optimize it. You know, that's kind of the number one priority of the studio.
Yeah, optimization feels like at least the most requested feature. So,
Yeah,
which, that's how it should be.
yeah. Don't worry, we hear you on that. Like
Yeah.
we we'd love to have 300 FPS and
Oh my god, dude. Be able to have 128 tick servers and like
yeah.
everyone can play on them. Like that's the dream, dude.
And the game right now, guys, is CPU bottlenecked, which means that
Yeah.
it's more hard on your CPU versus your GPU. Um,
If you ever look at like your temps, I don't know if you've done this, Smit, but if you ever look at your temps when you're playing this game, it's like your CPU is like chugging along and your GPU is just like snoozing.
yeah. Don't worry, guys. That's literally the studio's number one priority is optimization. Just takes a little bit of time sometimes. It's a marathon,
Yeah.
not a sprint.
All right. This map is looking close to done. I kind of shot myself in the foot here, which is unfortunate because of like truck placement. And what I mean by this, for those who are unaware, is we have to manually place truck every time. And the problem with this is sometimes you make a level like I just did, and there's pretty much one place for truck, which is here. Now, normally this wouldn't be a bad thing, but I'm trying to avoid putting it literally right next to the defender cage because, like, you can just kind of look and see what they're taking. So we're gonna have to do some blockage here real quick. Don't mind me.
Yes,
Like,
we
oh,
do need
what's
more
going on over
frames.
there? Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna, if you manage to get it like halfway through checkpoint, we're gonna do this. So you can get over here, but it might cost you if you're not careful. Okay, courtyard, kitchen, reception is our green. We got our red, we got bomb. This is still looking really barren. Oh, I don't have a bar. That's what I'm missing. Okay. It's like this is looking very, very empty back here. We need a bar. Counter. We need more frames. What's the lore? I can't at Red Commissar here because I'm not sure if he's here, but go to Discord and at Red Commissar and off topic, and he'll tell you all about it.
Yeah. It's basically
There's,
community based lore. There's no like formal
yeah,
like this is where the storyline is.
none that's explicitly stated, at least. Yeah, there's some hidden lore, but you gotta find it.
Yeah.
Post. Yeah, I want it like here, and then do a booth here. I think that's gonna be the best.
More cyberpunk than Cyberpunk 2077. What is in the bomb?
I don't know. Green goo.
It's the tears of the fallen soldiers.
Let's do this. I don't know. I don't think I can take the bomb apart either. Oh, I can. I don't know. Whatever you want it to be. Hidden lore.
Yeah, that's the
Is
hidden
that
lore.
Nick Slime? That'd be a good April Fool's joke. It's like when the bomb goes off, it's just like green slime goes everywhere.
Just slowly starts like as the timer is going down, it starts trickling out.
Oh my goodness.
Someone asked me the other day if this game was worth it. I told them I'd rather pay $60 for this game than Cyberpunk 2077.
Thanks.
We appreciate
That yeah, that means a lot actually. Thank you.
The one thing I always tell people when they ask about like the game or they're inquiring, questions is The game itself is a passion project. Like the development team here is incredibly passionate, not only about the game but the community, and that's the reason why we do 4 dev streams a week. Is because we want to connect with everybody in the community. We want to answer questions. We want to give you insight. We don't want to be like a, typical studio where we're not listening or we're not, taking into account what you guys are saying would be a good idea. Because sometimes the best ideas come from the community. So when you guys say kind words such as that, or you tell your friends about it, it does make it all the better, because then it feels like I just want to feel appreciated. What's the lord's name? Red Commissar.
Yeah, if he was in chat, I'd add him, but yeah, go into Discord and you'll find him. I should honestly just keep a copy pasta of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You'll have to kind of get over the compound and run-on sentences when you read it, but he's got
That's just
he's got pages of lore.
Yeah. I like reading through that stuff too. I'm really big into D&D, so reading lore and whatnot is just kind of a good way to pass time, and comes off as pretty good. I want to move this over a tiny bit.
We're glad you're here, Alejandro. Appreciate the followers too, guys. If you guys followed, we see him. We appreciate it.
Maybe I just remove this guy. Yeah, I'll just remove him. Cool. This map is done. We're gonna move on to another one. All right, C-Store Kill House, last one. We'll try to get 2 in if we're quick.
Thank Addix. Addix is a stand-up guy in the community. He really wants to see it succeed. Here's a question for you,
I started
Sando.
last year.
Oh, perfect. There you go.
Yeah, I've been with the company for I think a year and a couple months now, or a few months. I don't know. I honestly don't keep track of that sort of thing.
The game itself is 6 years old since the concept. 5 or 6 maybe.
Yeah, we're gonna
Since concept. If you go watch any old footage on YouTube, or if you can find any, it was Block Dude before. It was like Minecraft Block Dude.
pick one.
Pick a map, guys. C-Store or Kill House.
You're gonna have to tell me what it is.
All right, I got you.
Yeah. C-Store or Kill House.
Oh wow, it's pretty split right now. C-Store or Kill House.
C-Store pulling ahead.
Yeah.
Lots of C-Store.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a C-Store.
Both. You do have a very valid point, Rev.
He does. We do have.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's C-Store.
Yeah, I think the first one is a C-Store.
Luckily, C-Store is pretty quick, and the gens for it are pretty standardized. So,
this is a question for you, Sando, because you're. The guy says, "I want to become a game dev. What do you need? What skills?"
Be passionate about video games.
Ooh.
And a willingness to learn. That's all you need. If you want, you can teach yourself. There's lots of great assets and videos online that can teach you just as good as any college. You just gotta power through it. When I joined the team, I had 0 Unity experience, but I had been following games for a long time, and I had wanted to work on a game for a long time. And map design has always been something I've been interested in, but I'd never been able to commit to it because it's very hard to get started. But the people at Geck were willing to teach me, and I'm very thankful for that.
He's wanting to know like your backstory. Like, how did you get into it?
Like gaming in general, or like
Uh,
making levels in a video game?
being a dev, like a game dev.
There was a job opening for junior level designer at Giant Enemy Crab, and have followed this game for a long time. I applied, and I was the best candidate, and I got the job. Yeah, and I've been playing games basically like since I remember. My very first game was Pokemon Gold on the Game Boy Advance.
Oh man.
I'm not a Gen 1 kid. Sorry.
I just feel really old now.
I know. But yeah. Favorite gen was Gen 3, by the way. Don't at me. Groudon will forever be my homie. Shiny Kyogre kind of beats him out in looks, though. All of these gens are kind of good, but I really don't want to make another
We've had this
one
gen
of
before.
these. Yeah, I don't want to make another one of these. This formation pops up way too much, and I'm going to be fixing that this week. But I don't want to make another one of these weird T shapes. I'm over it.
Can't do it.
I'm over this. I'm over this T shape. Like, they're not fun to play.
He's over it,
Every
guys.
single game. Like, look, it just pops up over and over. So,
I got my first Atari.
dude, you got an Atari? Dang.
I feel old too.
Yeah, like there's the T shape is just it likes it. So we're gonna go until we can get a decent one that's not a T.
Will there be a cinematic trailer on full release? Is that what you want?
I'd like to see one. Here we go. Ooh, this one. This one's actually not good, unfortunately. And the reason I say that is because storage is just kind of up here. If storage wasn't just up here, it would be an okay level. Like if it was down here, connected to our kid like that, it'd be a lot better. But the fact that it's up here is just like, no, can't use that. Could, but it would probably be a lot more work than it's worth. Your first game was Black Ops 3?
Man,
Get
I
the
feel,
T store, no
I feel
more T.
so old. Guys, we can't keep reminiscing about games.
What was your first game, Smit? Do you remember? Like, what's the first game you do remember? This one good?
That I remember
Yeah, we can use this one. This one's
was
fine.
it was on Sega, and it was like it was Sonic, one of the Sonics on Sega. That was the first game I ever remember playing.
Fist Prideful or Prideful Fist? I think I know which one is gonna win, but we'll leave it up to you guys.
Yeah, you guys. Get
One
to
for
decide.
its current. Yeah, let's do one for its current, two for Prideful Fist, or you can just spam it in chat. Either one. Prideful Fist, of course. Yeah, honestly, that's kind of what I'm thinking. It doesn't make sense this way, but got to give you guys the option. Seen lots of twos. Cool. Prideful Fist incoming. What about pridefully fisting? Kappa Pride.
All right, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick while they vote, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, we're gonna start this gen. What do you guys want to see in this map? While we wait for it to gen, let's talk about this. Like, where do we want bomb? I'm thinking office, because it's like I generally don't move the skylights when they spawn, because like it's already set up, and people tend to like them. Bathroom. Yeah, because that could open up a good wall charge opportunity right here. I'm just a little concerned about that being like the play every single time. You're also going to have to go through tellers on this gen. Needs a dope statue. The only things that I can use as statues actually break the game. Want to see props? Well, that's oh so specific. Multiple DDR machines, we can do that. Extra doors, inside teller. Yeah, that one's not happening. Sorry. The freezer keeps the slime good the longest. Interior red doors. What if you put a door between teller and bath? Like, the thing about that is I need to put a door here because otherwise you end up with this whole section of storage that's just not going to get used. Storage actually spawned great. This is what I'm talking about when I say like getting level gen to spawn 100%. This is a great example of that. This room, perfectly usable in its current state. Like you slap a red door in here, you put bomb in bathroom, and you're golden. You're good. You don't need to do anything else. You know what this game really needs, though? A sick prop hunt limited time game mode. Unfortunately, with the way that our game works, it's just not set up for that. Imagine that prop hunt in DP. Yeah, it would be kind of fun, but it doesn't work. Multiple DDR machines at another at time, only for you, Kevy. Only DDR machines? Oh no, I didn't. Oh, wait. Oh no. Toilet RP soon, TM.
It came back
We
to
can
a
do some
DDR discussion.
Yeah, I mentioned DDR machines in arcade, and we've gone from some DDR to only DDR.
Only DDR throughout the
No
entire
more
map. Just DDR machines in bathroom, DDR machines in teller.
No shoot, only dance.
Yeah, just DDR
We need
everywhere.
to, you know what? If we ever get like, follow or sub, like notifications, Kebby, can we use the oh shit you guessed it like as the like notification? Oh shit you guessed it. Woo!
We should find that and show that on screen.
Oh no. No.
Please find that and let's show the chat.
No. That's his to post, but I'd love to see that as like a notification. That'd be so good. Post room, lighting. Please no. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna show it, don't worry.
We need more.
More.
I think what we need to do as well is
Ooh, empty mid-ground.
more props.
Always.
I'm a fan of props. I'm a fan of cluttered storages and
You're the minority in that sense.
I love sitting in there and playing like a little sneaky snake with a shotgun and letting everybody run past while I'm sitting in a box. The only props that matter is the DDR machines. A nightclub tile set. Have you thought about that?
Yeah. Yeah, we've talked about it. Player created maps, we already kind of do. Do you want to let them in on Make a Map?
Yeah, so guys,
Or,
if you're a content creator, streamer, YouTuber, anything of the sorts, we do have a partner program within Due Process where we have two tiers. We have a specialist and an executor or executor, however you want to pronounce it. The executor or executors get the ability to do a make a map session. What that is they will sit down with either Sandwich or Axum, and they have the ability to do exactly what we're doing now. They can sit there and say, no, I don't like this C-store. Let's do another gen. Let's do another gen. Let's do another gen. And they can basically tell the level team where they kind of want props or rooms or bomb. It's not like fully customizable where it's like, hey, I want to put a toxic vat inside of C-store. It has to be the same theme as the map that they're working on, but it does give them the creative ability to, hey, I want to put bomb in arcade right here. And then the level team will say, well, here's why this might not work. They can kind of guide them along the way. But it's a really cool opportunity for our content creators, because we do enjoy everybody that does create content on the game. And we think it's awesome. Content creators are an integral part of any game success, and we want to, be along with you guys every step of the way while, the game grows and you grow. So it's kind of a cool little program that we offer. The applications will be opening up again, I believe, in February. If you have any questions about it, you can shoot me a DM on Discord, and I'm kind of the one that handles that side of the community. But yeah, I mean, basically, it's the same thing we're doing now. You'll sit and you can stream it to your viewers. You'll sit with Sando or Axum and go over like, hey, I want to do a kill house. Cool. Let's do it. What rooms do you want? Do you want a vault? Do you want an airlock? That type of deal. And you just get an opportunity to make a map that will be in the rotation. You can tell your community, hey, for example, Prideful Fist, I helped design that map. It's just a cool opportunity. I wonder if we have a command for that.
Well, like exclamation point make a map? I don't think we do yet, but we could ask Pion about it.
Yeah.
Because he's set up some other ones.
How will non-creators get the executor availability? So as far as a non-creator, we will do occasionally something where like we'll do a community make a map where maybe it is something like we do this. We stream it and you guys are able to offer input type deal where we just do a bunch of polls and the community can make it. It's also a very real possibility. But obviously if you do where let's say we have Timmy Two Shoes come in and make a map and somebody might get jealous or upset because they got to make it and Timmy Joe didn't get to. The best thing to do is do like a community-wide thing where we stream it such as we are now. You do a lot of polls, you can get people into it, stuff like that. Which is kind of what we do on every Monday, Tuesday, to be honest. Like, especially us, we just say, hey, what do you guys want to see? What rooms do you want? That type of deal. I actually think our map clicker works, so if we did want to do like, hey, you guys choose the red door, we can do that.
I'm going to steal this guy.
Yeah, we try to offer a lot of cool things for content creators because, this is a game that isn't like Call of Duty large, as was pointed out earlier, but we love when you guys make content.
You can
DM me, Alejandro. I'm at the top in the orange, top right. They'll say Smit.
Yeah, if you make lots of content and you're streaming the game, for sure. I like watching some of the streams while I work, having them on in the background.
Yeah, that's the same with me too. I pretty much every morning my morning routine is jumping in to the Due Process browser directory and seeing who's live and watching it. And we do give out like game keys to content creators to give out to their community. We want to make sure that as much of your community gets involved with you and has fun in the game as possible.
Okay. So we got our green entrance, and I set up shed to be over here. I didn't like where it was over here because it just, with like bomb potentially being in bathroom. It's like then you have a wall charge opportunity. You're gonna have to go through teller to get into storage and then bathroom. I can put a red door like down here somewhere. There's a couple different options that we got going on. So let's do the bomb because we're gonna need that objective. CL bomb.
That's La Bamba.
La Bamba. Oh, I saw you. What are you doing? Why don't you have a thingy? I'm gonna yoink you because I don't think you're needed anymore. No, you don't have one either. Interesting. You don't... Do you have one? You don't have one either. Here we go.
Yeah, Pengu actually talked about joining the DreamHack tournament that we have coming up,
Oh,
which
that's super cool.
yeah, which will be really cool if he decides to go ahead with it. For those of you guys that are just tuning in, we're partnering with DreamHack Leipzig for a tournament next weekend. We are hosting a due process open tournament, so get 4 buddies and come and join up. In our announcements in our Discord, you'll find more information on it, including the Discord for the Due Process League, which is working and hosting it actually, and the DreamHack Discord as well. If you have any questions. Any particular reason y'all chose Unity versus Unreal?
I don't have the answer to that one, sorry. I think it was just the project got started in, and moving it over at this point would be remaking the game for, a 4th time.
Yeah.
I mean, if someone's going to share their opinions, that's just like their opinion, man.
Yep.
You can have your own opinion and someone can have theirs, and that's okay. And there's definitely problems with the game. Don't worry, we know. But it's an ongoing thing. Like Smit said, marathon, not a sprint.
Yep. It's always a marathon in game development, and with an indie studio, stuff doesn't get done quite as fast as like if it was a AAA studio. As far as Weapon Field 2.0, that's something where, like Sandwich said earlier, it's one guy working on it pretty much, like with animations and stuff like that. So
yeah, give a solid heart in chat for our boy Kebby, because he's our lone animator, and man, he does a killer job.
Yep.
He's but one man, but he acts like 1,000, and it's kind of the best.
Blush.
I can't do like all DDR machines, but like how does this look, guys? I kind of don't want to do it on this wall as well. I want to put like some pinball machines or something over here, but like this. How big is the giant enemy crab corp team? We are about 20 people. More. I know I can do more. More. The Kylo Ren. More.
Yeah.
More. Please put a DDR machine in the office. But arcade's like right there. They can't. Oh, is that like the golden DDR machine? It's like the one with the best response times.
Yeah, that's the golden one. Only the managers get to play that one.
5 seems doable. I agree. 7, put at least one more. You can fit 2 more easy. All right, 1 more at least. I know I can do like 7 if I really fit them in, but like see, they start to overlap a little bit, and I want it to look good too.
It's for dance-off tournaments.
Yeah. I guess if it was like that, we'd have it be... Here, I can do it like this. I can scoot these down just a tiny, tiny bit. And I think that'll solve.
I think you should stack
problem.
a bunch on the wall opposite of the door.
Oh, like here?
Yeah.
How many can I fit together? Oh, I totally could. Let's do like a little bit of space in between them. Then we could do like 4.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes. Just a DDR room.
Infinite power. Where is he? He's in the DDR room. We wonder which one. Everyone. Dude. Here, we'll remove this one. Actually, I want to replace it with this thing, because this will make a little bit more sense. There we go. Let's make sure none of these are floating.
Where is he? DDR.
I can't put DDR here either because I don't want to get in trouble. It's okay. You guys can like call out DDR.
Yeah,
that's cool. I can't put it as like the room label. Pretty sure.
We got to add a new room into level gen now. Just call DDR.
I did that at one point. I labeled it dance room though, and people just ended up calling it Kebby, like as the call out. And you know what we're gonna do? We're actually gonna remove this, and we're gonna do. Uh,
Oh, so
how
you
do I
can.
want to do this? I want to put power in shed. I want to do this, but I still need 2 red doors, which is kind of difficult. How? Maybe do like a green door here. Dude, number 1. Dance Kevy. All right, yeah, I can do that. Konami will sue, yeah. I just want to call it arcade, guys. I don't want to name it anything that can get me in trouble, because then I'm going to have to rebake the map and do all of this other stuff that I just don't want to do. 2 red doors on shed. Yeah, I was thinking of putting a red door here, but I figured if you use a wall charge to get into shed, you're getting power. And then I can do like a red door up here instead. I can do like this. And then I wanted to do a red door down here. There we go. That's looking okay. Let's do a quick little zoom around. Yeah, look for things like this. What did we want to ask Pylon earlier?
The make map command.
Something about like, yeah, commands.
Make
What are the current commands? And is Nightbot set up to do things like polls, or do we have to do that in the other thing?
Oh, there they are. The Discord command was there. Okay.
Come on.
Okay, roadmap has a command. Steam tilesets website. Okay, cool. I think I can add it too.
Cool.
Yeah,
Nightbot.
for some
Yeah,
reason,
I don't want to mess with Nightbot yet.
Yeah, for some reason polls don't work.
I'd like to do that and just link it to a Discord post, Llama. That'd be good. Oh, Elias, you set this command to be of Trello does not exist. Pylon's like, wait a second. We have power.
You've fallen into a trap.
You know, on one hand, I really wish we didn't restream so that we could do like channel points and whatnot.
I wish the same thing, trust me.
Like, on one hand, restreaming is so nice. Like, I didn't realize how helpful that was until it got explained to me. And on the other hand, I'm like, I want to gamble channel points.
Yep. That's my favorite thing to
I want to use my 1,000 points to put a red door inside.
That is my favorite thing to do in DPL streams is gamble my channel points on teams.
Yeah.
Like, who do you think's going to win this match? Let's see. I got 12,000 points. Let's put it all on team 1.
No regrets.
No regrets. I think we can add a bot, though, with that isn't channel points that will, like, do... Like, it's basically channel points, but not Twitch channel points.
Yeah.
And you can do, like, a redeem thing.
It's not the same.
It's really not.
Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this guy, I think. Or do it like this. I think that works a little bit better. So then you have to jump back there. And we'll move this chair in.
That's called the corner of death.
Yep.
Where if you get caught there, good luck getting out.
Yeah. Gamble all. I know how to create such a bot. Ooh, now do you? Sorry guys, I gotta take a drink here in the cart.
Yeah, their exclusivity. Yeah.
Gosh darn it.
I think they...
We can put one. There you go.
There's your 7.
God, that looks so bad.
Hey man, every week, remember last week with the flagpole? Every week we have to include one like just awkward thing.
Like it looks so bad, but I'm like, I can't undo it. It's so good, but so bad. Do 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 do. Oh, graffiti's off a little bit. There we go. Alrighty. So what do we still have to do? Bathroom needs a little bit of work for being bomb room. Storefront probably should have some sort of hardcover in it, since that's the
Yes.
green door. Freezer needs some work. I think teller's fine as is. Maybe doing like the door like way up here,
They asked to put more low cover inside a freezer.
like half cover sandbags. I actually was playing last night, and someone I was playing with was shooting. Here, I'll demonstrate. We found something out that I'm actually gonna double check real quick. So this hunk of junk, yeah, its hitbox goes all the way to here. So there's a dude that was on this one, maybe. Is this the one that has it? No. There's one that is like a low cover. It's not that one because I don't use that one. Gosh, I don't remember which one it is, but one of them had a low cover similar to this thing, and the guy was up on it, and he was essentially head glitching it. And the saber who was outside was looking in, and this dude like could see over it like this for whatever reason, which like you shouldn't be able to, which is just weird. And I went and looked at the, I think this is the one. Yeah, this is the one. So I went and looked at the like area, and it had a whole bunch of bullet markers like right here. Like he was hitting the top, shooting in from storefront, but it just wasn't going over. So I don't know what was going on there, but it's like maybe it was just a bad shot or something. But it was like bullet decals were floating, which was weird.
How about a no cover map for Brave Chads?
That's like
all I can picture now is the old Chad defender with no shirt on running around.
yeah, dude. I want that as a like the pre-alpha and alpha reward.
Yeah.
If we ever do those, like you just Chad in his tidy whities.
Just running rampant.
He's a menace to society.
He's a shotgun in hand, hiding in corners.
What did I say? This was over here. I'm gonna put low cover in freezer. Don't worry. I gotta finish up what I was doing earlier before I forget about it, because otherwise you end up with maps that are like getting QA'd, and QA is like, what is this garbage heap? I'm like, I don't know. It's map. It's like, no, it's not. Come on. Come on. Mr. Boo's shelf. Can't really put you out there either. Cool. That works-ish. All right, back to freezer. So we got to do some like low cover in freezer. But how are we going to do low cover in freezer? Like it could just be simple, you know? It doesn't have to be complex. It should be something like that. That seems a little boring. So how are we going to spice this up? Let me remove this. We'll keep some of like the wall stuff.
DDR machines, they said.
No. No more DDR machines in the freezer. Double teller hole? Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, we can just add teller holes to the other two. I just got to remember to remove the button if I copy them. I would love to do DDR machines. Totally, yes.
This is why we get the reputation of the beers and pretzel stream. Because we're
DDR machines no.
Honestly, DDR in the freezer is the most efficient way to play.
Those are the overclocked
Yeah.
machines that they need to be keeping cool.
Yeah.
There you go. Multi-hole teller. Yeah, that's lore now. They overheated their DDR machines
Yeah.
and they just are required to put them in the freezer. I figure since it's also looking at storefront, we do need to give them some hard cover, like down south a little ways, but
Put a big put one of those big fridges at like the southern, like the very southern point. So that way if you really
yeah,
wanted
that's
to
what
be a
I'm
Chad,
thinking, like down here.
you could sit there with a shoddy.
Yeah, and it's really hard to see people back here too. There's a fridge that I like specifically for this kind of setup. Just you can put them in the
Yes.
corner like this.
Do a double.
Cool.
Make it a whole U. Only the real Chads, Blapsap, will sit inside of the U.
Oh yeah, you want to see the magic though? So there's things on here, not things on here, right?
Yeah.
We go up. Oh, there's so
Gatorade
much stuff
bottles.
now. Magic. What is this?
The U is for pre-attack meditation. Yes.
It's like you see a Chad defender down here. He's like crouched like a samurai. He gets up with his tub 12 and just rack.
Yeah. Yeah.
The temple of storefront. All right. Here's what we'll do. We'll do like this. I need this guy for it though.
Hashtag lore
'Cause
Fritz, dude.
Need to. Oop, not like that. Gravity has been killed. We gotta move this guy as well because I noticed the other day that this actually creates a pixel peak when I do that, so I gotta not do that anymore. I just smash them up against a wall like that shelf in the sand or the ice bags don't they don't meld very well.
And then take the other low cover sandbag and do a 45-degree angle and connect it.
Like that? Oh, or like
Yeah. Now it's a bunker.
like that? They need a way to get through, and it's like you really can't jump these.
I'd take the end one out and just leave it at just the one piece.
Just leave it at this. Yeah. Do like some shelves or something over here.
Are you saying you don't love the R6 murder holes? Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm saying.
45-degree angle? Can we get a Pog champ in chat?
Pog, not 90 degrees. What else? Dude, every time I look up here, I'm like, oh, I need to fix up arcade. Like, wait a second.
Imagine if you just fix it and the chat will go crazy. This is the new Pog
This is the new Pog face.
Is it the 24-hour one? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, Komodo hype is the best Pog face. Don't at me.
I think we have Ned champ somewhere.
Oh, yeah, dude, Ned Champ is pretty good. Ned.
I don't know if I have it on this account.
There you go.
Ned champ.
So I have to clear this corner because one of the things I want to do is I want the ability to open up a wall charge right in this wall, and you can just barely fit through it if you do it. Like this counter won't block you.
You should leave the stall there because then they have to kick down the stall door to bust out. There's
Well,
one map.
I don't think it'll destroy it though. That's the thing. I'm unsure if this wall will get destroyed, so you might just end up with a wall here if you blew this wall.
What you could do, there's one map where there's a freezer, right? And you can go into freezer and do that, and you actually breach into one of the bigger stalls,
Oh
and
yeah.
and then you can kick out the door, and it's so fun because it's like the same type of scenario where the bomb is in bathroom, and it's like one of those big brain plays where it's like I'm gonna breach into this bathroom stall and kick out the door.
Yeah, I like the Komodo more than anything. I like spamming the Ned champ in other people's streams though.
Good old
People
Ned
are like,
champ.
"What's that emote?" All right. I think I'm gonna move like sinks and whatnot over here. Do like this.
What does the third option on the door breach do?
Third option. There's only two options. I'm unsure
Yeah,
about what you're talking about.
it might just be a UI, like a.
Yeah. Do 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 do. Just reading off the contents of the DP Discord. The amount of times I just want to use the read the FAQ emote is it happens multiple times a day at this point. Like I wish that we had a way to react if you just had read the FAQ in the welcome page, but sometimes it's just easier to copy paste stuff, you know. Oh, stack up? Maybe? Like that sounds like something, or maybe square up. Square up means that you just need to get in front of the door. So you're like squaring up to the door, like you're preparing to kick it. All that is telling you is you're too far off angle for you to kick the door. Like when you go from the stack up angle to a proper on angle kickable, it'll change from stack up or square up to kick. Yeah. Yeah, so would the sinks get destroyed? It won't matter because these don't have collision on them. They wouldn't. So if I put them like this, they most likely would still be there, which is why I'm doing them on this wall. So like you're probably not breaching this side compared to this side. And I don't want it to get stuck on this little stall right here. You roll a d20 to see if you spook the door. Reminds me of the story one of my friends really likes to tell, and he tells it really well, but it's about a D&D party who comes across a gazebo, and it's a it's a good story. Like try explaining what a gazebo is to someone without using the term freestanding structure, and just watch them be confused. This is gonna be so loud. Let's see. Oh, these don't have sound anymore. What happened to them? Did these get turned off?
The DDR.
Yeah. They have an audio source. It's
I'm
not
not
muted.
sure.
Kebby, if you're still here, do you know if these got turned off? Because the speakers are just like not. Their audio source is rolling, but it's not. Oh, it's missing an audio clip. Oh, okay. I understand. That's unfortunate. Someday. All right. Do you mind staying a little bit longer, Smit, or do you just want to call it here and take some Q&A? Because we're getting close to our scheduled end time.
Let's do some Q&A. I have a thing going on at the top of the hour, but yeah, let's do some Q&A.
Yeah. So we got like 13 minutes. If you guys want to ask any questions, I can pull things up in level gen if you're curious about like specific props or, you know, tiles or anything like that. Will this be a new map in the upcoming update? It will. You will be able to play on this map. It is called Prideful Fist.
Were you responsible for the controllable characters during loading screen? Yeah, Kebby, was that you? So breach from bathroom to storefront works?
Yeah. There's no reason it shouldn't.
Yes, Gabrielle, you can Gabrielle, you can throw grenades through the teller holes.
Yeah. I forget who it is, but someone had a tutorial on how to do it. I want to say it was Control Alt 13.
Yeah, it was Control Alt. Yeah.
Yeah, he has a really good tutorial on how to do that. So I'd check that out. I think it's in DoTube. And that's I actually used that tutorial to relearn how to do it.
I think
What's your least favorite map to work on? Factory, easily. It's
Yep. Welcome to ASMR with Sandwich and Smit. It's good. Yeah, it's same stuff, different day. You know. You're not hearing sandwich in the screen? Oh, okay. Let's just go. Let's go like this. Then you can hear sandwich. All right, sandwich. Repeat your answer.
I'm just kind of tired, honestly. Like I was up pretty late last night, so making maps. But besides that, doing pretty good. Like it's only Tuesday, so just trying to conserve energy a little bit throughout the week. Can't complain.
The level team thrives off of late nights. Like
Yeah, late nights and caffeine, baby.
Yeah. Was at least used equipment.
Flares easily.
Flares, yeah.
Yeah. Favorite map maker of all time? I actually don't have one. This game is very different in the sense of creating maps compared to a quote normal map. These maps we can rotate in and out within a month. Most maps will go through literally months and months of testing before they even, begin to hit PTR. Volcano is a very good map designer. Like I am aware of who they are, but honestly, the only person I really interact with on a regular basis is Axum. So I'm gonna just have to go with Axum because like he's the one that taught me basically everything I know. Hey, there's Control Alt. You're talking about you earlier.
Are you guys aware of the characters clipping through walls? If so, any ETA when that will be fixed?
It's intentional. It's to know that you're clipping through a wall. If you didn't clip through a wall, your third person character would still clip through. And you would just be unaware that you're clipping. As far as I'm aware, that's what is going on. Can't wait for the lighting fix. Same, Derby, same. Well, it's how flares are getting buffed. Dude, I wish flares got buffed.
Yeah.
Team Reverse yesterday used flares really well. I don't know about you, but I feel like I only pick up flares if I'm using a mop and I'm on factory.
Yeah. Well, it's hard too because with only C-Store and factory having power currently, they're not as useful because you already know you only have 2 maps to use them, and you're just playing a 50-50 game on, hey, do you think the attackers are going to go for power here or not? And with the current lighting, power isn't as useful as it should be.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd have to agree with your points.
Big fan of the game, but the player base is low and it's wearing. The player base has grown tenfold in the last 2 weeks.
Also, let me pull up this real quick. We actually hit our all-time high yesterday.
Yep.
Technically, it was 608, but Steam charts didn't catch that, so that was really, really, really hyped to see. Like, we know that our player count is low, but that doesn't concern us too hard. With like just the fact that it's low, we know it's low, but like, what can we do immediately? Literally nothing. We got to just show you guys that we can keep working on the game, and we think that this game has potential. It can be big, and we just got to show you guys, like, yeah, we care about the game because we think this game is fun, and people will flock. Build it and they will come. So,
Yep.
are y'all hiring a map maker? I feel like this is a recurring question. Yeah, dueprocess.info/jobs, guys, if you want to check to see what jobs are available.
The biggest thing, guys, with the player base is you can market all you want, but you can't force somebody to play your game. So we can throw thousands and thousands and thousands into marketing and doing ad campaigns, and everybody kind of always says, well, just pay streamers. That doesn't really work. We've tried it in the past. It really doesn't have a return on investment, because let's face it, people that are watching streamers play aren't necessarily there to buy the game. They're there to watch it and understand it, and if they feel inclined, like they want to try it out, then they'll purchase it. It's kind of like Sandwich just said, you build it and they will come. The dev team is dedicated with this game. They want to provide players the best experience they can, and they're going to continue to keep putting out content and updates every week, especially with the new maps. The biggest thing is, if you enjoy it, tell your friends about it. Tell your neighbors, your grandmas, your aunts, your uncles. Word of mouth is honestly some of the best advertising you can do. People want to hear other players' responses to the game rather than see a ad campaign on YouTube or something like that. So we're not too concerned about it. We've seen a large growth in the last 2 weeks, obviously with the sale, but having you guys spread word about it is the number one.
I saw one earlier. Will the next tile set be a night map? If by a night map you mean something with power, most likely, yes.
Low FPS is wonky. Yeah, I mean that's obviously number one priority. Yeah. It's happening.
Y'all hiring? Fritz, dueprocess.info/jobs. 50% was huge. Yep. Looking for something to watch the sour taste of Cyberpunk 2077 out of my mouth. I've got like 6, 7 people to pick it up. But if you have no friends, that's the good thing, is if you go into a game and you just use your mic and you just like try to play games, you'll probably meet people that you'll just continue to play with if you see them online.
Yep.
A sandwich stream? Yeah, dude, you're actually hitting up the like end of it though. Sorry, we started about 2 hours ago, so dang, I hope it wasn't. Yeah, especially right now, it's really hard, Vash. Low FPS is one. You got a few people to buy it. I'm catching up, sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
Hey man, as long as the game is fun, which it is, and it's fair, that one sorta, it's getting there. Agreed. I think it'll be a great game, and it's awesome watching devs play their own game. Manhunt, Showdown, and DBD take notes, honestly. Yeah, I mean, how are we gonna know what to fix with the game if we're not playing it, too, There are definitely some way better people at our own game, but it's fun going up against them, because it's like, it's different to play against someone who's very coordinated and knows what's overpowered and strats than someone who's just like, how do I pick up a gun? I can reload 3 times and I have no bullets. Like, yeah. How excited is the team for the DreamHack tournament? Dude, I don't know about you, Smit. I am psyched. I am so psyched. Yeah.
It's been well, I mean, I've been working on it with them for a couple weeks, and especially with DPL, but yeah, I'm excited. Yes, there is skill-based matchmaking in, but with the lower player count, it's going to continue to get better as more people play. So yes, there is in there, but best so far. Community is super non-toxic, which is great. Yeah, that's one thing we strive for a lot. We try to weed out the bad apples before it spreads. I believe casual does use a hidden MMR. Don't quote me on that, but I believe so. Great potential. We had fun. Nobody refunded. Hey, that's awesome. Anything on the new tile set? Soon, TM. Yeah, guys, the game is just going to continue to grow. We have a lot of stuff in store as far as content goes, as far as sales go, as far as all that stuff goes. This, honestly, the winter and holiday update was just the beginning. There's a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline that you guys will really enjoy. Yes, ranking system. If you check out our roadmap, it's getting an overhaul soon. Which DP part are we rating? Let's go take a look.
Yeah. Let's see, who's streaming right now? What's the ETA of icons and planning overhaul? No clue, comms, sorry. Yeah, I'm hyped for gunplay as well, Mike. Like, I hate the Igmar right now, so honestly, I'm going to pick that gun up immediately when that pops in. Like, I don't care what the tile set is that we first play on. I'm picking up an Igmar and I'm using it. I feel like the game is maybe a bit too team-oriented. We want it to be a team-based game, though.
So, guys, Kebby in the chat is one of the guys working on Weapon.
Yeah.
So, that's when he says, just wait, just you wait, boy. He is the guy that is doing the animations and all that stuff for Weapon Field 2.0.
Y'all gonna put in knives? Not our call, brother.
I thought he put y'all gonna lean, and I was like, no. No.
That should be our April Fools. It's just like a short, like 10-second trailer, and it's just an Argus enforcer leaning around a corner.
He peeks around the corner. Everybody be leaning.
Lean confirmed. Not. By the way, lean not confirmed.
Lean
you didn't hear it here.
Confirmed.
Melee button. Melee of some kind would be fun. I would like to see like a stun baton, like a Half-Life stun baton. So you could have like kills, but then detains. But we'll have to see about that one. A lean game consumable healing item. Yeah, we might as well add things like trigger remote detonated explosives and all sorts of good stuff. Yeah, lean 90-degree confirmed for sure. Welcome to City 18. Here's your complimentary baton to the dome. That's just how they keep criminal activity preemptively out of Alpha City, is they just whap you up on the head with a stun baton and leave you in solitary for 24 hours while running. We Titanfall now! Hip implant lets you lean with Q and E. It just... yeah. You just have like...
Yeah, Kevy.
You got like your boy, and then he's like, no.
There's some teasers in the Discord. Kevy, if you're around and you want to tease something, you can join the channel and we can we can view it if you want before we jump out of here.
This is lean confirmed, boys. Pew pew.
Yeah, lean. You ever seen those memes where it's like how gunplay in each game works, and like they get to R6 and they're just shifting back and forth, left and right, peeking around corners.
To tease or not to tease? I think you should keep it for yours, Kevy. Like let the people stew on it a little, you know? It's gonna be OP. Oh, cool. If that's all the questions we have, I think we're out of time.
Yeah, I think we're going to go raid Linko now. He's actually doing the make a map process with his channel. So similar to what we talked about earlier, we're going to go raid him. You guys can go drop him some input. Yes, there is another dev stream tonight. It's the dev actually team practice. So similar to what we said earlier, the devs do play the game. They have team practice because they do compete in our rivals league. So yeah, we're gonna go raid Linko, guys. Let me set it up here. Linko, what is it? Linko 64. Go give him some input on his make a map, and we'll see you guys next Tuesday with the make a maps with Sando and I. Everybody get ready. We're going in there hot. All right, guys, here we go. See ya.